Trail work, the backbone of backcountry access for the Parks and Forest Service. Living in tight-knit communities, trail workers give up many of the comforts we take for granted. The days are long, and the work is hard, moving boulders and clearing trails, all while living out of a tent and pooping in a hole in the ground. Living in the mountains is its own education. The Eastern Sierra Conservation Corp, or ESCC for short, is a bastion of inclusion and diversity, working to directly change lives of the marginalized communities it serves. The following shows a slice of life on a trail crew, what it means to be a part of the ESCC, and why it matters.
My name is Agnes Vianzon. I am the founder and executive director of the Eastern Sierra Conservation Corp. I don't think I'd even hiked on a trail and didn't even know about the California Conservation Corps. This is also pre-Google, but somehow found it online. Looked into it, interviewed, didn't really think I was gonna do it, and then the answering machine message was, "Hey, congratulations. You're going to Kings Canyon." It was a blip of do I want to do this? And it was like, yeah, I'm going to go do this. And that was it. I mean, cliche, right? But the rest is history.
Oh, jeez.
Definitely not dry.
Well, first of all, you live in a tent every day, sleep in a tent every night. All of your belongings consist of everything that can fit into a backpack. You basically wake up, eat together, do chores together, go to work together, come back from work together, eat together again, do chores again. And then finally go to bed, just to do it all over again.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff to get done during the day. And there's a lot of stuff to get done at the end of the day. Just in general, there's always something to be done. But in those moments where you are just hanging out, it's incredibly peaceful.
It's a very unique mixture of intertwined work and personal life. It's kind of like working with your family.
It's home, it just becomes just where the people I love are, really. So it's home, right now it's here, this community.
Living in such a secluded area with people, you bond really, really fast. And so we're very much brothers and sisters. We give each other shit about, simple things, but then we're also always there for each other, and we constantly have each other's backs.
Community, to me, has meant being aware and conscious of everybody's needs and, where everyone's headspace is at. Gosh, there's been so many things I've gone into it thinking, I can't do this. This is too heavy. The miles are too long. This is gonna bruise me and hurt my back. But you do it, and then you're like, oh, I could do it. And I did it. Like, generally, my whole life, I'm not much of a pusher. Like, I don't go to extremes in anything. Very mellow, like to stay in, like, the, you know, not extreme zone of things in life. And I mean, I think, yeah, a lot of the things this season, like, just mentally, it made me realize that I can push myself and I won't break that easily. If it's like, I can reference something that I did here, be like, oh yeah, well, I can do it, so let's do it.
Intent and impact, I think, is like one of the biggest things, because I think it creates this layer of just understanding of another human. Like when you're like, this is how I impacted them, like by saying this. And I think that itself opens up this whole communication, like, I see how I impacted you. This was like my intention. Obviously you didn't see it that way. And then like, but just like owning that.
Before this program, I really didn't challenge myself or push myself very much. So to quit my job and come to California, like, okay, well, I don't know exactly what's happening. I don't know exactly where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going to be. I don't know a lot of stuff, but I'm going for it and I'm doing it, is very different than who I would have considered myself to be. I feel more willing to push myself than I was before. I mean, I climbed a mountain. Kind of a big deal. I put myself in a position to be forced out of my comfort zone. And not to brag, but I feel I've been dealing with it pretty gracefully for the most part.
They have to take initiative. They have to figure out all this shit, all while living out of a backpack and sleeping on the ground and bathing in a cold creek. And you can't hide out there. And so who you really are, or who you think you are, or who you want people to think you are, you can't hide it. Like who you are when you're angry or hungry, annoyed, frustrated. And then, hopefully, how your fellow crewmates support you and how you support them. And that energy, that buzz, that just vibe, you just feel it in the air. And that end of season celebration, when they're in transition to what's next, and there's just so much like hope and wonder and in some ways grief and sadness, because they're gonna say goodbye to these people who have rubbed them raw for the last 4 months. We can't, as best we can, put it in the job description, talk about it in the interview. It's just something experienced. And even if the path is to never do trails again, never swing a double jack, never whatever, you still haven't learned how to work through a conflict, how to be really vulnerable. That's then taken to wherever you end up, wherever you're going. Yeah.
Bye.